You have done everything right. You color your hair, you keep it clean, you style it every morning, and yet something in the mirror still does not add up. You look older than you feel, and you cannot quite put your finger on why. Nobody tells women over 50 the truth about hairstyles. They hand you a magazine, they smile, and they send you home with a cut that is quietly stealing years from your face. Until now. Imagine your hairstyle making you look timeless. Not older, not dated, not invisible. Timeless. I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we are perfecting your hairstyle. And by part 3, you will want to pause this video, walk to your mirror, and take a long hard look. I mean it. In this video, we are covering 5 of the most common hairstyle mistakes aging women over 50 right now. We are talking the cut that flattens your face in seconds, the color habit that turns warmth into shadow, the length trap that pulls everything down, the volume mistake hiding your most beautiful features, and the finishing detail that 9 out of 10 women skip entirely. And it is the one that makes all the difference. Part 4 alone will change how you think about your hair forever. That one surprised even me when I first came across it. But the very first mistake? It is one I see every single day. On elegant, beautiful, well-dressed women who deserve so much better from their reflection. Let us go. Part 1. The blunt cut that flattens everything. Here is something no one in that salon chair ever tells you. You asked for clean. You asked for polished. And they gave you a blunt, one-length cut that looked sharp on the hanger and is quietly draining the life from your face every single day. You probably did not even notice when it started. That is how this one works. The blunt cut is one of the most requested styles among women over 50, and it is one of the most aging. Here is why. As we move past 50, our faces naturally lose volume, in the cheeks, along the jaw, around the temples. A blunt, one-length cut with no layering does absolutely nothing to replace that softness. In fact, it pulls everything downward, hardening your features and adding weight to the lower face where you least want it. This is the one that made a friend of mine stop mid-conversation and ask what had changed. Because the week she finally got rid of her blunt cut, she looked like she had slept for a week straight. That is what the right cut does. So what is aging you here? A flat, heavy one-length line draws the eye down. It emphasizes the jaw and chin rather than lifting attention to your eyes and cheekbones. The features that carry your natural elegance. The fix is softer than you think. Layers. Not choppy, not dramatic, soft, face-framing layers that begin around the cheekbone and flow downward. These layers redirect the eye upward, restore movement, and give your hair the kind of natural lift that looks effortless. If you are still wearing a blunt cut with no layering, swap it for a softly layered style that begins at the cheekbone. The difference is immediate. Now here is where it gets interesting. Soft layers do something the blunt cut simply cannot. They create shadow and movement that frames the face the way a spotlight frames a stage. Your cheekbones catch the light differently. Your eyes read as brighter, more open, more alive. And none of that requires a dramatic change in length. You could keep nearly every inch and still transform what you see in the mirror. The key detail your stylist may skip? Ask specifically for face-framing layers that start no lower than the cheekbone. Not layers that begin at the shoulders. Those add weight rather than lift. The difference in placement is everything. Yes, that's simple. Your bone structure was made for this kind of framing. The blunt cut was hiding it. Soft layers reveal it. A quick maintenance note. Soft layers need a shape refresh every 8 to 10 weeks to stay lifted. Go too long between appointments and the movement starts to fall. And so does the softness around your face. One more thing before we move on. The women I see making this mistake are not women who do not care about their appearance. They are women who were told this style was classic, clean, and timeless, and trusted that advice without knowing what it was costing them. That is not your fault. Now you know. And what is coming in part 2? It is the color habit that is making your entire face read 10 years older in photographs. It is subtle, it is incredibly common, and once you see it, you will not be able to unsee it. Part 2, the color habit aging your entire face. Have you ever looked at a photo of yourself and felt suddenly, unexpectedly older than you thought you were? Not because of your face. Not because of your clothes, because of your hair color. Specifically, all over uniform color with no variation, no depth, no dimension. One flat shade from root to tip. It is aging you in every single photograph, and most colorists will not say a word unless you ask. Here is the truth no one warns you about. Flat, single-process color was designed for younger women with naturally uniform hair. On women over 50, whose skin tone, facial contours, and natural hair texture have all evolved, that same flat color creates a hard, dense canopy that sits heavy around the face. It does not brighten your features. It frames them in shadow. Honestly, this is the one I wish someone had told me about years ago, and the one I hear about most from women who switched colorists and could not believe what they had been missing. So what is aging you here? Flat color removes the dimension that hair naturally carries in youth. It makes hair look artificial and heavy, which in turn makes the skin appear more sallow, more tired, and more hollow. Dimension is what reflects light, and light around your face is what makes you glow. The fix is not a full highlight job. It is something far more subtle and far more powerful. Ask your colorist for soft, lived-in dimension, baby lights, face-framing highlights, or a gentle balayage placed specifically around the temples and hairline. These fine threads of lighter color catch the light and send it back toward your face, creating warmth and luminosity that no product can replicate. If you are still using an all-over single-process color with no dimension, swap it for a soft multitonal technique, baby lights, gentle balayage, or subtle face-framing highlights. The difference shows immediately in natural light and on camera. This one is everything. Here is the detail that changes how your whole face reads. Lighter pieces placed at the temples, even very fine, barely there ones, visually lift the eye upward and create the illusion of a more open, more rested face. It is not about dramatic contrast. It is about strategic light placement. Your colorist can achieve this in one session, and it takes approximately 4 minutes of their time. There is one more nuance here worth knowing. Warm dimension, honey caramel, warm gold, tends to flatter mature skin tones far better than cool, ashy, or platinum dimension. Cool tones can make the skin read gray under certain lighting, which is the opposite of what you want. Ask for warmth. Warmth is youth. A maintenance note, multitonal color with face-framing dimension typically holds its beauty for 10 to 12 weeks before needing a refresh. Root regrowth alone will not undo it the way it undoes flat color. The shift from flat to dimensional color is not about more work or more cost. It is about understanding what your hair needs to work with your face, not against it. And now you do. Part 3 is the one that surprises almost every woman I share it with. It is about length, and the specific length range that is quietly pulling your entire face downward. Stay right here. Part 3, the length that pulls everything down. This one is going to stop you cold, because you have probably been told the opposite your entire adult life. You were told that longer hair is more youthful, more feminine, more elegant. And for decades, you held on to that length, protective of it, proud of it, without ever questioning whether it was still working for you. The hard truth? Past a certain point, length stops lifting your face and starts dragging it down. There is a specific length range that ages women over 50 faster than almost any other hairstyle decision. It is the collarbone to mid-back zone. Hair that lands here, with no internal structure to hold it up, pulls the eye straight down toward the jawline, the neck, and the chest. It creates visual weight at the bottom of your face rather than at the top. And that directional pull is one of the most aging things any hairstyle can do. You needed to hear this. Why does this age you? In your 30s, longer hair had natural density and elasticity to carry itself with lift and bounce. After 50, hair texture, thickness, and hormonal support have all shifted. The same length that flowed in your youth now hangs. And hanging hair drags. Your face follows it downward every single time someone looks at you. The fix is not necessarily dramatic. For many women, the sweet spot is a length that grazes the collarbone or sits just above it, combined with soft layering underneath to restore lift and remove bulk. This specific range keeps the hair feminine and graceful while ensuring the eye is drawn upward toward the face, not downward toward the chest. If you are currently wearing your hair past the collarbone with no internal structure, swap it for a collarbone grazing or just above collarbone length with soft internal layers. The visual lift is immediate. Here is the part your stylist may not say out loud. Removing even 2 to 3 inches from a length that was pulling can make a woman look more refreshed than any skincare routine. That is not an exaggeration. The geometry of where your hair ends changes where the viewer's eye travels. Shorten the hem, lift the face. It is that direct. This is the one that made 3 women I know call their stylist the very next morning. The other piece of this? Volume at the crown. When hair is long and heavy, the weight flattens the root. A flat crown narrows the upper face and makes it read smaller and more sunken. The moment you remove the length pulling everything down, the crown naturally regains height. And with it, your entire face opens up. Your eyes read larger. Your cheekbones come forward. Your features breathe again. Maintenance note: a collarbone length layered cut needs a trim every 6 to 8 weeks to keep the shape lifted and the ends healthy. Letting the ends grow heavy and blunt undoes the lift faster than almost anything else. Part 4 is the one I saved on purpose. Because it is not about the cut or the color. It is about something most women never even think to look at. And it is adding years to your face every single time you leave the house. Part 4. The volume trap hiding your best features. Bold statement first. Ready? Most women over 50 are making a volume mistake. But it is not that they have too little volume. It is that they are adding it in exactly the wrong place. And that single positioning error is what is aging them. Not the amount of volume. The location. Think about where you focus your volume every morning. If the answer is the sides of your head, around the ears, around the midshaft, you are widening your face at its widest point and visually squaring the jaw. That is not a framing choice. That is a face-shape decision you are making without knowing it, every single day. Have you ever wondered why some women with similar hair look effortlessly lifted while others with the same cut still look heavy? This is almost always why. Here is what is aging you here. Side volume pushes the visual weight of your hair outward rather than upward. It broadens the lower half of your face, flattens the forehead and temple zone, and creates a rounded heaviness that draws attention to the jaw. The opposite of what you want after 50. The fix is the crown. Volume belongs at the crown, specifically the back crown area, not at the sides. Crown lift creates the visual illusion of an elongated, oval face shape, which is universally the most youthful face geometry. It lifts the whole silhouette. It opens the forehead. It draws the eye upward and keeps it there. If you are currently building your volume outward at the sides, swap it for focused root lift at the crown and controlled, close to the head silhouette at the sides. The facelift effect is immediate. Honestly, this is the one fix I have watched transform a woman's reflection in under 10 minutes. No haircut required, no color change, no product overhaul. Here is how to reposition your volume without changing a thing about your cut. When you blow dry, tip your head forward and direct the heat and airflow at the root, specifically at the back crown, not at the sides. Then when you lift your head, use a round brush or your fingers to encourage that root lift to sit upright rather than fold over. The sides go smooth. The crown goes up. The whole face follows. This technique is simpler than it sounds, and the results are not subtle. A quick product note: volumizing mousse applied at the roots only, before drying, will anchor that crown lift for hours. Apply it only at the roots and keep it off the midshaft and ends, which is where product creates heaviness rather than lift. Your natural facial structure, those beautiful eyes, those elegant cheekbones, deserves a silhouette that showcases it. Side volume was burying it. Crown lift reveals it. And the final part? Part 5 is the finishing detail that ties everything together. And it is the one most women skip entirely because no one ever explained why it matters so much after 50. Do not miss this one. Part 5, the finishing detail that makes everything work. You have been doing everything right. The cut is cleaner. The color has warmth. The volume is sitting where it belongs. And then you finish your hair and walk out without this final step. And just like that, 15 minutes of effortful styling quietly loses 30% of its impact. That is what skipping this one thing does to you every single morning. The finishing detail I am talking about is texture and softness at the ends. Specifically, the absence of it. After 50, women often finish their hair in a way that leaves the ends looking hard, flat, or unnaturally smooth. And that kind of over-polished finish is one of the most telltale signs of hair that is working against you rather than for you. This one is everything. Here is what ages you here. Flat, stiff, or overly controlled ends draw attention to the fact that the hair has been heavily managed. On younger women, that level of control reads as sleek. On mature hair, which already has less natural flexibility, it reads as stiff, dated, and effortful. The goal after 50 is controlled softness. Hair that looks cared for, yes, but also alive. The fix is in your finishing step. After your hair is styled, take just a few drops of lightweight hair oil, not a heavy serum, not a cream, and run it through the last 2 to 3 inches of your hair only. Not the roots, not the midshaft, the ends. This adds a soft, natural sheen that catches the light the way healthy younger hair naturally does, without weighing down the style you work to build. If you are finishing your hair with heavy product that seals the ends flat, swap it for a 2-drop application of lightweight oil on the ends only. The difference between stiff and soft is the difference between dated and effortless. Honestly, I used to think this was the step for younger women with shinier hair. It is actually designed exactly for hair like yours. The second part of this finishing detail is the neckline and hairline. The fine hairs around the face and at the nape, often called baby hairs or the hairline veil, have a way of reading as untidy if left completely unaddressed, but equally have a way of reading stiff and artificial if they are flattened down with heavy product. The right approach is a single swipe of a clean mascara wand. No product, just the brush. Smooth gently along the hairline to soften and lay the finest hairs without stiffening them. Your bone structure and your natural elegance deserved this finishing detail a long time ago. This is the step that gives everything else you have done today its final polish. A maintenance note: lightweight finishing oil should be freshened daily, not built up. A clean application on freshly styled hair gives you the effect. Reapplying on top of yesterday's product creates greasiness rather than glow. Less is always more here. And there it is. 5 hairstyle changes, from the cut to the color to the length to the volume to the final finish. All working together to give you a reflection that finally matches how alive and beautiful you actually feel. You just learned 5 hairstyle truths that most women spend years figuring out on their own. Or never figure out at all. The cut that flattens. The color that shadows. The length that drags. The volume that widens. The finish that stiffens. You now know all 5, and more importantly, you know exactly what to do instead. Boom! Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now it shows. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 hairstyle mistakes were you making without knowing it? I read every single comment, and I genuinely want to know. Next time, we are uncovering the clothing colors that silently age women over 50, and the ones that do the opposite instantly. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.